Hello, everybody. This is Charles with SurvivorCircle for January 10th, 2023. And the topic for today is value of self. And so I did a little bit of really cheap background work. One of the things that I came up with was that the intrinsic value of the elements of the human body are currently $7. Most of it is like $5.23 worth of phosphorus. So, see, you're not no one is ever worthless. And then I came up with the medical value of a human body on the going market is something like $44 million, which is freaking amazing. They want like $60,000 for a lung, $80,000 for a heart. So it kind of adds up, but I don't think that's really the true value of a person that we're talking about either. The true value is what you're worth to yourself, what you're worth to society, but it's more important in this case is how you value yourself. And there have been times in my life when I considered myself pretty worthless. Not too many, but there's certainly been some. And there are times when, even now, I think all of us do this to an extent. We think, well, I would do that, but I'm just not worth that effort. I could buy that, but it's not, it's not that, it's not for me, It's important that we value ourselves and value our time. Our time and our commitment to other people is what makes life worth living, And I think that's really an important way to look at things. So that's what we're going to try to explore a little bit today. For the main topic, it could be, so how are you tonight, Maria?
I'm good.
Thought I got you muted out.
No, I had muted myself because the cats were running in and out. And y'all didn't need to
I
hear
had
the door.
I had my camera pointed over here. I thought my little buddy was going to stay in here and he was going to play. He was going to do tricks for us. He left.
Yeah, of course he did.
He's got that. What do they call it? Stage fright. He got stage fright. I turned the camera on, and I think he saw the other dog in the screen. Said, "Okay, I'm out of here. I'm not going to play." But he might be back. We'll see.
I just got home a little while ago, so they're still running in and out. And
Taco Tuesday.
Actually, it was Twisted Tuesday. I renamed it.
Ooh, oh my. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, I renamed
it. Think, gee. Now my Tuesday treat is a mocha coffee.
Oh, that's good. That's lots of good sugar.
So I think I needed a little bit of that. Gonna have to. Next time I go to the store, I'm gonna get some cocoa. It's been a long time since I did cocoa.
I think it's too sweet for me. I mean, I like a few sips of it, but it's just it's a little too sweet.
Well, this is for you, Fee. Used to be one of my absolute favorite treats was cocoa along with cinnamon toast with peanut butter.
Well, and then okay, no, I can see that because chocolate and peanut butter are great together.
Oh yeah. But it definitely had to be toast. It couldn't just be peanut butter. It had to be cinnamon toast, toasted cinnamon toast with
Oh yeah,
peanut butter on top.
got to have that crunch.
Oh my, yes. I think that was a lot of it. The texture, and hey, I was worth it. I'm always worth it.
Okay. Next on the agenda. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Okay.
I think that's why we like things fried. It's because you've got that batter, that crispy batter on the outside of it, and then that just kind of, especially if it's fried in lard. But that's a whole back story on last week. Lard.
Yes, lard. Lard is
Yeah,
good.
Twisted Taffy Tuesday. You're right. Except this isn't flavored. It's just meat.
So, anyway, there's been there seems to be, I mean, not so much. I don't know. Perhaps not so much in this particular group, but online, people attach their self-value to how many likes you get on something, or the kind of interaction you have with social groups online. And I don't know, I suppose we're a little too old and set in our ways to let that kind of stuff get to us too much. But I think on younger people, it can be pretty disheartening to run into the, what do you want to call them? Trolls, bullshitter. Yes, and it's terrible in a way that they're even susceptible to that. For me, I think, because good grief, I mean, you'd think that's not as bad as some of the bullying we put up with ourselves as kids, but I guess it's more to do with duration, because every time you turned it on, it was there, would be worse than putting up with it from time to time in a real life situation. It's just
because when you left school, you didn't have to worry about, you were away from it anymore.
Yes.
You didn't have to deal with it anymore.
You could walk away from it and turn it off.
You had a break.
With this stuff, no, not so much. And that's sad.
I've gotten in a lot of trouble dealing with bullies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really? You? Oh,
yeah.
The biggest. Okay. The first time I ever got in a physical fight, I think I was in the second grade. And it was with somebody that was bullying somebody else. And I freaking, he outweighed me by 40 pounds. I probably weighed like 60 pounds, and he was, bigger, quite a bit bigger.
You surprised him, didn't you?
Damn right.
He wasn't expecting somebody like that to come out after him.
Yeah, I wasn't going to stand there and challenge him. I jumped him,
Yeah.
So, but it turned out as time continued, he was one of my best friends. So,
well, that's good.
He got over that bullying thing, I think. So, there you go.
That's what it takes a lot of times.
And you know what? It was over cheating at baseball.
Was it an argument, or just he thought that somebody cheated on it?
No, it was him. He was cheating. It was the way he was cheating.
Oh, okay.
He was cheating by, how in the schoolyards you divide up teams. Each one pick one, blah blah blah, on down the line. Yeah. Right. So he was cheating on that. pics.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yep. No. I let him get by with a few times, you know. I said, no, this isn't working for anybody. Let's
Right.
just
Kind of.
let it go.
Yeah.
Let's play, let's play this thing fair.
Yes.
Okay. But anyway. Uh,
But it's like, so the value of his life kind of, he figured it out real quick.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
His value as a team leader was somewhat degraded.
Yeah, kind of plummeted there for a little bit.
Gee.
I tell you, I mean, it's just, I'm so glad that I'm not one of those that grew up in this time, because number one, your kids always want to be up with everything that's going on. So, and they let them have Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and
Sure.
all of this stuff at an earlier age than what
It's probably healthy for them. Yes.
Right. But and I still know a girl that my son went to high school with. She's 2 years older than him. And she's still to this day, her or her husband, either one. I mean, they're in their 30s. They don't have Facebook, don't want it, don't care anything about it, because they've watched what's happened to other people.
Okay.
Now you can't see what other people are posting unless somebody shows it to you or they're talking about you or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Bullies are bullies. But see, now when we were growing up, though, we were allowed to smack a bully. We were allowed to go after that bully. We were able to, and now you're not allowed to do anything.
Yes.
Or they're being taught not to do anything, just to take
I run into that with like my grandkids, okay? And they were talking about things that happened and whatever, and nothing happened. We're not allowed to do anything. We were just, gee, the times they have changed so much. But I am not an advocate of violence. But you got, I don't know if I've said this before, but especially for men and men dealing with men, okay, violence is always on the table. It's always there as the last resort. If you fuck with me quite enough, at some point, I'm gonna take a swing at you. You know, usually that's pretty high, and thankfully, it almost never happens. But it's always there. You know, I'm not going to tell somebody. I'm not going to go whine that you lied about me or you said something offensive about my wife or my girlfriend or whatever. I'm going to deck you, you know? And I will say this absolutely. I've never got in a fight that both people didn't physically come out of it worse off than they went into it, you know? So there's a cost for that all the way across on both sides. But there's just a point where I just can't, you just can't walk away from it. But those are I guess that's old school rules or something. But it worked. You know what I mean? At the worst, somebody gets a black eye or somebody gets scraped up a little bit, but it almost always got the point across, you know? And I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I don't see where this particular get along, go along way works even as well, because they end up swallowing it. The people that are the ones that are getting abused end up just having to take it, and that's far more damaging than a black eye.
Didn't all this start coming about when you started seeing those stupid coexist stickers, bumper stickers on the back of people's cars?
Oh God,
that made me want to like run into them. Just how stupid can you be? Coexist my ass. It's wonderful. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. But
I think go ahead.
When the country beside of you wants y'all dead, you can't coexist with this. So
yes.
They put you
cannot coexist with the other person wants to destroy you. No, you can't get along. Right. That almost never works out. Yes.
Right. So the value they've put on your life is shit.
Yeah. Then there's your commercial value. And we've put up with that all our lives, If you don't wear this, if you don't buy that, you're just not a person anymore,
That was evident in the 80s. I don't.
It's
really evident now.
Really? You don't think so?
I'm asking you. Is it? Do you think that's relevant now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Does it still work?
Well, I mean,
does it still work? Does the commercialization of self still work? Absolutely. Well, they wouldn't spend billions of dollars every year advertising anything in particular,
I've got the adult mentality going.
Pharmaceuticals.
Not the high school
Tell your doctor you need Krosmalugi,
Like I'm going to go in there.
Yes, it causes you 437 different side effects that may kill you, but tell your doctor you need this.
Oh my God, you're not going to see that about the COVID vax.
I mean, it's all there. It's terrible. But
I've got the adult.
If it didn't work, they wouldn't be doing it. Right?
Well, I'm thinking as an adult. I'm not thinking as a teenage kid in school. But now I'm going to tell you something. When I was in high school, I didn't go along with the Izods and the polos and all that stuff. Okay. I did the concert T-shirts and blue jeans and boots and denim jacket.
What brand of blue jeans?
The only whatever brand that fit, because it was
okay.
I think when I was younger, it was the Jordache, and then when I got older, it was Levi's. That was the only thing that could fit, because if it's like you get all kinds of blue jeans, the same different size, and you put them on, and they all fit different.
Yeah. Yep.
And so it was just whatever. But now the denim jackets, I remember the Levi denim jackets were huge, but I didn't have one of those. I didn't have one of those. Members only, that was huge. I didn't have one of those. I mean, I didn't care. I guess that was just, maybe it was the people I ran around with. I don't know. None of us cared. We didn't care.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I was kind of a Levi's guy. Old Levi's.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there was a lot.
And this is I would wear them to work, and then we block her out. But I buy 6 pairs of Levi's every year, exactly the same, hang them in my closet, and that was what I grabbed, and that was what I wore to work every week. Where are my Levi's?
Yeah. Well, I remember
Levi's in a T-shirt. That was it was practically a uniform, because then I didn't have to make a decision.
Hell, I still wear that to work
drive.
today.
Yeah, all it was for was to drive to get to work. Yeah, whatever.
And see, our dress policy at work is lax enough. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
where I worked at the bank, it was professional.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they didn't want to pay you enough money to buy the shit you needed, so you just kind of had to do the best you could do. So thank God for consignment stores.
Yep, absolutely.
But where I'm working now, it's kind of lax. So blue jeans. It's not sweatpants laxed, but it
okay. Oh wow, we can't put up with that.
I know.
That's like the sweatpants. That's the uniform of the day here.
Yeah, I got mine on now. I mean, it's as soon as I come in. Well, they're warmer than my blue jeans because they're not made. They're not made with denim anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So, God, yes.
I want you to know that downstairs, hanging up, I have my dad's trench coat from the 70s, a London fog trench coat.
Oh my God.
And I think I could put that on and a 50-mile-an-hour wind wouldn't touch my body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is. I can't believe how heavy that thing is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But now it would drag the ground. My daddy was a tall man. But I mean, if it's windy and it's going to keep the wind off me and I'm going to stay warm, I'll wear it in a heartbeat.
I've got a leather jacket that I bought on a whim. Actually, at consignment stores, I bought this leather jacket at a consignment store for like $20. And it's a real old leather jacket.
Mm-hmm. Those are the best.
And I did a reconditioning on it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because it was cracking and showing some age and had some worn spots in it. And I kind of went over it. But the thing is, I've worn it a few times and I really like it. But it's heavy. Like you were saying with the London fog, man, it's heavy. That thing must weigh, because it's a real old heavy leather jacket. Mm-hmm. That thing must weigh 15 pounds. I'm sure it does, But it lasted. It lasted one person many years, and it's done a lot of closet time with me. But it'll still be there for somebody to wear, probably after I'm gone. So.
Oh yeah.
There's something to be said for quality. There's a value. There's a value in quality, right?
Mm-hmm. We don't have that anymore.
It's in no way, in no manner. It's like cars. Cars are practically disposable now,
Yeah, prices aren't though.
Oh no, they're not. They're not. That is not. That is true. That is true. Well, what I'm saying is, they're not. They're making it more and more difficult to repair them. Okay. It's like transmissions. You can't even check your transmission fluid anymore. Let alone change the transmission filter or anything like that. It's for the life of the car. Okay. Well, I guess that's figured out by what the average mileage reaches for, at what 70,000 miles. I haven't owned a car in 10 years that had less than 70,000 miles on it.
Shit, I've put 30 on mine and I've had it a year.
Yes.
So it's and that's not abnormal anymore. We're used to that. No, that was pretty crazy, but now that's nothing. Which I hate putting that much mileage on a vehicle, but I mean it is what it is. You got to do. I got to go to work. Sure. I haven't become a millionaire yet. You know, I haven't won that lottery, so I'm not a millionaire. I don't have any rich uncles still alive, you know. Do I have any uncles alive? No. They're dead.
Okay.
Aunts and uncles, great aunts and uncles, and all them grandparents, great grandparents, all them, they're all gone. Parents, everything, it's all gone. It's just me and the siblings.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there you go. There's another thing that people put a value on life is how much you're worth.
Yes. Your
monetary value.
Your monetary value.
Mm-hmm. You can still be a piece of shit and have a lot of money. Just saying.
Really? You think so?
I know a few. Most of them are elected politicians, but anyway, we're not going to go there.
The people who I respect who have money don't act like they have money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones that I have met that are likable people, mm-hmm. generally, they don't act like they have money.
Right.
You know? So.
Oh yeah, we all know that one guy that'll pull up at the gas station in a truck that doesn't look like it's going to last much longer, and he comes out and he's wearing denim overalls that's got holes in the everywhere all over him, in that plaid shirt, and he's got more money than the whole damn town put together.
Yes, that's almost a meme anymore, but it happens. It's true. Mm-hmm. You know. Yep.
Now, every once in a while, would I like to just be a bitch in somebody's face and say, "Look here"? Yeah, if I had money, yeah. But other than that, I don't think you could get me off of my property if I was a millionaire. I don't.
Ooh. I was having this discussion with somebody else not too long ago. If I won the big lotto, okay, like $1 billion, you know, or even $10 million, I know a piece of property in West Virginia that I would buy, and I would put a little house out on this side of this mountain, mm-hmm. and I'd put a gate out by the road, and I probably wouldn't open it to too many people. You know? Nope. And I'd be as long as I had internet, I'd get my own windmill, you know, mm-hmm. and I could be pretty happy there, you know. I could have them airdrop. I could have airdrop. Get an Amazon warehouse put in the little town down the way, and they could like put those little quadcopters up and drop off my groceries and stuff.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. So I've got enough property.
Okay.
And I'm in between Fort Campbell and Fort Knox.
Yeah.
I could put a big USO logo out in the middle of my field. Those choppers could come in and sit down, and we'd have some damn entertainment right here.
Hell yes.
And nobody would be. How cool would that be, though? I mean, it's like,
yeah,
I'm gonna go take this out for, and if I was a millionaire, I could also put a runway long enough for the fighter jets. So, you know, let's have some fun. If we're gonna do it, let's go all the way. How much fun would that be? Just seriously.
I have a feeling you'd get in trouble with some commanding officers.
Not if their wives don't know. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
No, yeah. But no, seriously, how cool would that be to be able to put a big USO logo out in your land and have helipads and a runway?
There was a famous bar on Edward. Was it Edwards then? The big test pilot base in California.
Oh, okay.
That like Chuck Yeager and all those guys and the early astronauts. That was where they stopped after flying. And I cannot remember that. So that's what you want. right there.
Shit, yeah. I mean, how fun would that be?
Hell yes. Hell yes. That would be
Stick
good.
me a bar out here in the middle of it and have a great big stage, and we could have whoever coming in to do whatever, and it would be hilarious. I mean, none of my neighbors would be invited. Fuck them. I mean,
you just don't qualify, dude. Sorry. You can't
these
come
bastards want to
in. You have
take
to
my
walk,
farm
you have to
away
walk,
from me.
you have to walk
Nope.
in. You're not in. You're not in. You're not in.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and see, anybody that drove up to the gate, I'd have to have some MPs here. You know, they'd have to come to the party as well. But
okay.
Yeah, so these are the things that this is what I would do for my country if I was a millionaire.
Or a billionaire, whichever. Okay, close enough.
Yeah, just whatever, you know, as long as that money keeps coming in.
Ooh.
Well, see, I could do that now, you know. I mean, I've got enough woods that I could just take the middle of it out, and then it would be a little hidden cottage or whatever, and anybody that just wanted to get away and stay the hell away, and didn't want anybody to know where they were or any way to get to them.
Well, I don't know. There might be a market for that. Yeah, might just start that up as a B&B. Maria's B&B. Oh God. Hi, Andy.
Yeah.
Glad to see
you. Hi,
Andy.
Oh. So yeah, it wouldn't be Yellowstone. No, wouldn't be Yellowstone.
No dude ranches. No dude ranch. It'd be real life or nothing, eh? No mechanical bulls. No mechanical bulls, just the real thing.
Yep. That's what, I could give me a few. If they wanted to go riding, they could just ride, but whatever. Whatever they want to do. So, oh yeah, that would be good. That would be fun.
That'd be definitely adding value to life. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It would, yeah, because I would just have to, I mean, okay, so in anybody's normal day, when have you ever had a helicopter to just light on your land? Nobody. You know, not unless you have a helipad.
No.
So, I mean, just how cool would that be? You know, that would just be fun. That would just make me happy just seeing that happen. But, and then if I had a runway, shit, yeah, that'd be good. Especially one of those launchers that they have on those aircraft carriers.
I don't think they do that.
Catapult it.
I don't think they actually. I do think they did. I do think they did that. I think they built one of those into the ground somewhere not that long ago, because they just when they were switching over from the old steam-powered guns or steam-powered catapults to the electromagnetic catapults, which is what they used for the last couple of aircraft carriers. They had to build one on the ground first so they could test it out. Now that would be so apparently it exists. So yeah, that'd be hot.
Oh yeah, I'd piss them Mammoth Cave people off real quick.
I can just see it catching Tom. Oh my God, Tom. Tom.
A tom-tom. Those are missiles, right?
Catching a tomcat in the middle of your field.
Okay, so that could be it. It could be the Tomcat Ranch. There we go.
There you go. Ooh,
you've named it.
Work. There you go. Figured it right out.
Tomcat Ranch.
Yes, indeed. You've got 5 air traffic controllers on hand right now. Oh God.
Oh yeah. There you go.
There you go.
So yeah, that would be fun. That would be lots of fun. That would add lots of value to my life. I'm not real sure what it would probably take away from everybody else's, but you know.
Yeah, there goes the neighbor. There goes the neighborhood. Ah, well, wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Might summon a few UFOs out here. You never know.
Oh,
Might happen.
God. You'd have them from all over.
Well, you know, it might
Have
piss off the reptilians.
UFOs and from China, UFOs from other places. What the hell's going on down there?
Yeah. Does that mean I have to do dignitary training, like these
Oh no! This is
military bases wives have to do.
This is America. This is America.
Yeah, if they want to land out here, they're just gonna have to get over it.
They have to take their chances.
Mm-hmm. Just realize there might be a still around the corner. You never know.
Really. Just circulate this. Circulate the rumor that there's more than you believe, more than you think, buried out in the woods.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So behave yourself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a lot of sinkholes around here, and nobody knows where they come out at.
Caves and caves and caves.
Now, Mammoth Cave is right below me, so there we go. You never know.
Miles and miles.
They've 400 miles they have found of Mammoth Cave.
Well, they keep adding.
They keep adding because they keep searching.
Well, there was one where they finally found a passage between one that was way over here and Mammoth Cave. And they finally found that you actually could get from one to the other.
Well, see, and that's never surprised me. I mean,
yeah.
We've got Lost River Cave that's in Bowling Green, which is just right down the road. And if Mammoth Cave, and then there's several caves, and it's so funny. Cave City, you've got Horse Cave, you've got, they've all got these caves. So you can't tell me that they don't connect, and it's just that they've not been able to, they're just now being able to map them.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the scariest things, though, that there was a tanker that fell over that had, anyone find evidence of ET in any of those caves? They do. They're not telling me. The rumor is the reptilians are way down there, but never had any.
Those are mostly
evidence of that.
Those are mostly known for being in Arizona.
Well, them damn lizards got to have some dry heat.
Yes, I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't think they could handle this humidity. But anyway,
you got the reptilians in Arizona. You got the Sasquatch in the Northwest, and you got the Pleiadians maybe in Antarctica. So they're not a cosmopolitan bunch. They like to keep separate. They're own little places.
Well, it is.
Whatever. Yeah.
Well, to me, it is funny that the Bigfoot thing, they're different areas. So up in the Northwest, there seem to be bigger, thicker, more fur. And the further south you go, they're smaller,
lighter,
and lighter, and they don't have as much fur. Well, you know what? The deer do the same thing.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, the fur, every animal does.
Then you go down into the swamp apes, down in Florida and Louisiana and that.
Oh, yeah.
They're entirely different appearance. So.
Well, I mean,
I just wish that is something I would be so unsurprised if they actually turned up a body somewhere,
of Bigfoot or
Bigfoot. I would be unsurprised. I would say, "See, told you," or that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. But
you know what? They may have, but they're not. We're never going to know.
Well, I'm surprised that one hasn't turned up.
They're not going to tell us if they did. And if somebody did, they would do everything they could do to
Well,
throw out
did
enough
you ever hear? Do
disinformation
you
on it.
remember the story that was out on Art Bell right before he retired, where some guy in Texas claimed that he actually shot a Bigfoot by mistake? Him and some buddies were out night
Oops.
hunting for bear. Okay.
Is that even legal?
No, it's not.
And
No, it's
and
not
you kill
legal.
it.
But that doesn't mean they, huh? And they shot one by mistake, and they buried it. You know, there was a whole story. What was that guy's name? I can't remember right now. But he was on there. He told a good story. You know, and there was supposedly somebody that was in the Bigfoot community that contacted him and was going to go down there and try to dig it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then that story kind of disappeared too.
Right, because apparently it was crap. If you're going to bury something that big,
or got scared.
Well, if you're going to bury something that big in the woods,
yeah,
you have to bury that very deep, or wolves and coyotes will take care of that. So.
Skunks and raccoons, and they love the bones. Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Any animal I've ever buried, any pet that I've had, after I've put them at least 3 foot deep, and then I put concrete blocks on top of them because, I mean, I don't want something digging it up, but
the funeral practices of Middle America in the 20th century. I don't know what it is with these. I don't know what it is with these cinder blocks. Damn it, makes no sense. Must be some kind of a rich religious ritual. The holy blocks. Yes, that's what it is. By golly.
After a while, I get tired of mowing around that shit and I move it. So it's good.
Okay.
But by that time, there's nothing left of it for anything to want to eat it anyway. So
that guy's name was Bob. It was Bigfoot Bob. I knew it would
Charlie.
come to me.
There's two Bigfoot names around here, and one of them is Charlie Raymond, and he's Eastern Kentucky, and then the other one is it's either Don O'Neill or Don Neal, Don Neely. It's somewhere in that, and he's just a couple of counties over from me. They get a lot of reports. So to me, it's like this MUFON thing. I don't want any part of it because it's crap. It could have been a good thing, but you don't go through MUFON to report Bigfoot. So they get reports sent to them all the time. So, if you just get out there in your community and get people to know who you are and what you're doing and things like that,
yes,
people will start reporting to you.
Yes.
And not some kind of national
bullshit. Some quasi-official.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. This is the best. That's the best advice ever. Yeah. So there we go. The Deadpool casting the Deadpool, but anyway, I don't know. It's just one of those things.
I don't know. Let's just swing this over. What do you think? What's a Bigfoot worth? What's the worth of a Bigfoot? If you say, for example, just
it's not any more than an ET.
Oh my God, yeah. We know what
you're
that's
not going to have.
I think we know what an ET is worth. More than
they
life.
destroy your damn life. Yeah, it's gone.
Yes.
Yeah, the Bigfoot thing, all in the world they would do is just come in and say, "Oh, it was just an ape," and then explain why there
It
is
was
some
just.
rogue ape
It was just a
in.
hoax. It was just a hoax.
Why
Yes.
they would explain why there's some rogue ape running around in the Kentucky woods.
Yes.
Oh, I know what they would do. They would come up with a thing that said, "Oh well, Mammoth Cave National Park decided to turn 3 or 4 of these loose just to see what it would do to the population,
Oh
to
God.
see if they could thrive," or
Like
kind of
wolves,
like they
like they
did,
did with wolves, right?
like they did
Yes.
with the red wolves. Yeah,
Right. Exactly.
Speaking of, coyotes are having a fit.
Hmm.
And all it did was make our coyotes bigger. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's like
they're prettier though.
the gray wolves that came down out of Canada
Mm-hmm.
into this area.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't gray wolves anymore.
Mm-mm.
They're definitely breeding to the point where they still look like wolves,
Mm-hmm.
but they're bigger than gray wolves are recorded as being.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've taken the genetics of some of the biggest, like shepherds, and other dogs,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
and so they're pretty healthy
I
if you find
threatened.
when you find them, and they
Oh, yeah. You're
don't
not
get
gonna find them.
seen a lot
No. Mm-mm.
because they're almost entirely nocturnal.
The only way that I ever catch sight of them
Mm-hmm.
is if it's on a trail cam,
Mm-hmm.
because and they stay in the woods. They travel through the woods. They
Yeah.
don't go out in open
Yep.
fields unless they absolutely have to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, they kind of know an open field is kind of like with a deer.
Oh,
That's
sure.
not, yeah, they don't do that.
No.
And very rarely, as long as I've had cattle and stuff, I've
Mm-hmm.
never seen deer graze with cattle. They just don't stay out in the open.
I'm trying to think. No, I can't say that I have ever seen deer in with cattle.
No, they run through an
Well,
open field. They won't walk. They don't graze.
I've seen pictures that appeared to show that, but I'm sure that was in some restricted environment out west.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, when you've got 1,000 acres that run together, that's different. But when you've
Right.
got households and you've got
Mm-hmm.
dogs and things like that.
Yes.
I was sitting out here, I think it was last Wednesday evening or Monday. Anyway, it was after dark, and my big gray cat that stays right here beside of me. And all of a sudden I heard he quit purring and he started growling, and he got down real low. And about that time I heard something run through the edge of the woods, just right into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And it ran, and so it was a deer, and it come running across that field, come running across mine, come through because when it got back here, it jumped the fence, and I heard its back leg pop the fence.
Okay.
But I thought it was funny before I ever heard it. Yeah. Before I ever heard it, he quit purring and immediately started growling because he didn't know what it was.
What would it be like to have hearing like that?
Oh man, and the
way they
can smell things.
Heaven forbid. Think about a fox.
Oh yeah.
With those big ears.
Bless their hearts, yeah.
The world must seem entirely different to them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you shared the picture. Remember the picture of the fox diving into the snow?
Yeah,
dive into the snow. That's how they catch their field mice that way.
Yeah.
Because they can hear them so clearly that they can locate them under 1.5 feet of snow.
Oh yeah. Well, That one was going in for alcohol and bad
Well,
decisions.
yeah.
That's what it was diving
Yes,
in
I
for.
remember
But yeah,
that.
normally, yeah, they usually.
Yep.
But that one, well, yeah, and that's how they find the rabbits too,
Sure.
because
Absolutely.
the rabbits will see them and they'll get up
Mhm.
underneath the snow or whatever.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's amazing. And even and I'll tell you something that after we've had a really good rain,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if you've ever done this. If you've ever been outside, it's quit raining, the sun's out, it's the next
Mhm.
day. You can hear the water running through the ground. You can hear it draining. Have you ever paid
Hmm.
attention to that? Or am I
Not
just
a
the only weirdo
well,
here?
no. It's different geology.
Well, see,
There's,
it's nothing
in
but
you've got
clay
your
here.
clay over limestone.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you can
And
actually
you have
hear,
you're 4 miles away from Mammoth Cave, right?
yeah, pretty much.
There's caves under that property. I'm
Hmm.
telling you,
Oh, I know
guaranteed.
there is. I
You
know there
know,
is.
and that's what you're hearing. But um, if
It's
I
a
hear it,
different, you'd have to hear the sound.
if I hear that here,
Hmm.
I know there's a I know there's a
There's a
storm
sinkhole
sewer.
opening up somewhere.
There's a storm sewer with
Hmm.
sinkholes
Yeah.
like 50 feet away from the property line. So yes, I do. I know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just you can hear it. You can just hear
Yeah, sure.
the water. I don't hear it all the time. I mean, it has to kind of be warm
Hmm.
outside, but yeah, to me, it's just amazing to hear hear it flowing through the ground, draining or
The,
sinking
the,
in or
the
whatever it's doing. I don't
cascade.
know.
The cascade. Yes.
It's not a cascade though. It's just
Mhm.
I wish I could record it to where you could hear it and then you'd understand what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
But
We'll have to get you some geophones.
I just need a helipad and
Screw them
a
in.
land
There
runway.
you go. Yeah. Okay. Everybody wants something, damn it.
Yeah, I know. Just the simple little things in life.
Yeah. I don't know. Gee. Okay. So Maria's dream is to run a bar.
In the
and
middle of
enter,
nowhere.
an entertainment facility.
Industry, yeah. I want an
Yes.
outside stage. I want the lights. I want to piss everybody
And a
off in my
Godzilla that spits fire
hell yes.
out front by the
Anytime I
gate,
push a button.
out front by the gate.
And it has to roar just like Godzilla does.
Ah.
It,
Hmm.
yeah. That's how you know you're
Simple. That's
rejected. I'll just hit that button.
the simple life.
That's right. You have to come up.
Oh.
Okay, so here we go. You have to come up to the Godzilla and ask it if you can have entrance into
Yes.
the
Yes.
farm. And then if it screams and spits fire and burns you up, that means no.
Yes, that's a definite no.
If it's such, it's not. Oh, well, yeah. I don't know. That's just
Excuse me. Goodness.
pretty awesome, I would kind of think.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
It's just the little things in life that make me happy.
Uh-huh. You know, it's important to, I think we take a big part of our self-worth from our relationships with other people,
Mm-hmm.
what we give them and what they give us back. Okay. That interplay, whether it be just entertainment or relaxation or learning or whatever, that's an important part of what we are. That's an important part of our self-realization, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that I love it. That's why I'm here.
Oh yeah.
I get to laugh more, I
Mm-hmm.
get to enjoy more, and I get to feel, we all get to be a part of the community here. And I think that is important. I think it's something that we can have that has never really been available to people before, and it's all we have to do is be, all we have to do is be a part of it. And I think that's important. I think that's something. I get so tiresome, the gloom and doom, Oh my God, the world's going to hell. We've got to hide in our houses from the criminals. We've got to, the Chinese are coming to get us. They're just gonna start landing in the drones at any moment. It's just not. It's not going to happen. It's just not important. The thing that we have that is the most essential is our interrelationships one to the other, and they can't take that away from us. No matter what, no matter who's the president, no matter who's in office, you can't take that. You can't take that value, that most valuable thing, away from us, because it's ours, and you can't take it. And I think that's, that keeps me positive,
Until the next pandemic.
They can't even bother me with that anymore.
Not anymore. They can't, but they'll come up with something else. The next thing will probably be an alien invasion.
I got my shot last week anyway, so I'm good.
I still have my smallpox scar too. So there you go.
Well, there you go. See? Boy, we really quieted the chat now.
Ooh, yeah.
Did Andy leave?
Apparently. Andy got... oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Justin says Bigfoot has huge dingleberries. I want to know how Justin knows this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So does Ron. Yep. There you go. And I want to know how Andy knows that. So yeah, there we go.
It's been a yes. Ron's been doing some late night podcasts.
Or been doing some late night something.
We know how to wake him up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He said it's classified anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Yep.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm trying to think. Tuesday night, it is 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern. And I've got tons of stuff I need to do. House domestic wise.
Well, get to work.
I just don't want to. And you know what? I live alone. I don't care.
Go get me a sandwich.
No. That didn't even work when I was married. Geez. Sorry.
Oh my
You're
God.
hungry? Go make it your damn self.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I like. Like people of independent mind,
Well, it's like this. I wash your clothes, I clean the house, and I cook supper. And if you want a sandwich outside of that, screw it.
Really? Jeez. You watch? Wait a minute. Christ, I did my own laundry. In fact, I did the laundry for the whole house when I was married.
See, I was nice.
How'd that happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I tell you what, my husband,
I started doing my own laundry when I was like 14.
Yeah, see,
So
that makes a difference.
yeah, okay.
That makes a huge difference. But and my son, and I'll tell you, and I'm proud
Yay!
of him because I would beat his ass if he didn't. Well, hello.
That's my son. Could have been to stop in.
Yeah.
But yeah,
An
yeah.
hour too damn late. What the hell?
What are you gonna do? You know, he's gonna have a. Mm.
But no, I am proud of my son. He does laundry, he cooks, he cleans, he does all the stuff
Yeah, yeah.
because I mean they
That's
both work.
sure.
And when she's gone to work, you know, he takes care of the baby. When he's gone to work, she's taking care of the baby. They've made it to where that they don't have to have
Mm-hmm.
outside assistance.
Yes.
Now, very rarely, you know, that he'll holler at
These
me and
days, that's expensive. You know, it's
oh
expensive
my
to
God,
have to
honey, it was going to be
afford
$1,400 a month for
for.
daycare for Charlotte, and she's 10 months old right now.
Oh my God.
$1,400 a month. So they were like, nope. And he works the 24 on, 48 off. And the job that when she left the police department, and the police department did let her do the scheduling to where she could work 2 days and be off one. She left the police department and got a job, a public job, a different one. And she gets to, they allow her to do her schedule as well. As long as she's working 5 days a week and has 2 days off, she can do her schedule that way. So it's wonderful because used to it was like you work this or you don't have a job.
Yes.
But now it seems like past the 90s, it seems like they've been a little bit more adjustable.
Is that something that became more doable because of the COVID? I think in a lot of cases it did, but maybe not there. Maybe not doesn't fit that you're.
I think with the retail part of it, used to it was, and I think that they just kind of realized, you know, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
You know, why is it so insistent?
Or the office work. My nephew and his wife both make big bucks, you know, in IT, and they work from home most of the time.
Oh yeah,
they go to the office a couple times.
But I think the mentality before COVID was that you weren't really going to work at home.
You're not part of the team unless you're actually here.
In an office in a nice little cubicle where everybody can make your life fucking miserable. But anyway.
Yes.
I think, you know, when COVID came out, because I know somebody that talked about they took a new job and it was probably, and they were doing IT and they had, it was 7-8 months in or whatever. Oh, honey, don't be scared. You can say whatever in the hell you want to here. Nobody cares. We're just going to jump in on it.
We just go where the breeze takes us.
That's right. But a lot of businesses learned that they could save money. They didn't have to lease a building. They didn't have to pay this huge, all of these bills for these people to be in one building.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to, if the employees that you have at that moment are not responsible, you're going to find somebody that is, and that they can work from home. And, you know, I mean, and that's just where we've gone to. And I keep thinking I would absolutely love to work from home. But if I did, I'd have to leave here for 4 or 5 hours every evening. I can't. I have worked outside of my home for so many years.
You just wouldn't feel right?
If I can't work outside or be outside.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, I've worked inside office buildings 40 hours a week.
Okay.
Then I would leave there and then I worked outside till sundown, or as long as the flashlight batteries would hold out or whatever. But I don't know. I'm a homebody, but I don't want to be inside. Does that make any? I don't
Yeah.
know if I can explain that right or anything.
Yes. Sure. Yep. That was his COVID story.
Yeah. Oh,
And
Andy. Andy keeps sharing this shit with us, but he won't share. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Machines don't fix themselves.
That's okay. Someday they're going to be. They think they're going to replace us all with robots. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. Ever.
I don't think that's going to happen either.
Ever.
But anyway,
okay.
they will on certain things, like what these.
Welding robots are wonderful. They
Yes.
can do some shit, but that's in a very fixed environment. Okay, and that kind of thing. Oh yeah, but so much of what is done,
Yep.
Who's going to, you're not going to build a robot to repair robots or to troubleshoot a robot.
China's working on that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
basically,
I'll let you laugh about that.
A lot of that stuff at this point is you can't fix it. You just replace it, which is a part of the disposable economy, which we all know a part of.
It's done by design.
Right. You can't fix, but I'm thinking if you have a $10 million exhaust welding robot that you can program to do anything, and bend and whatever, do it, then you better be able to fix that because it's too big to be disposable. It's just necessary. It just can't be done. That's the economical way to do it. So you're going to you've got to have the flexibility and generality of the human factors got to be involved in there. I don't see in anywhere near future a mobile mechanism that can replace the flexibility and tactile. It's a lot harder to do than people think it can be. It just isn't going to happen. What?
Wrong damn button. My mouse got a little freaky.
Flippy.
My mouse got freaky.
I thought, what was that? What just popped up? Some message. Oh my God! It's the CIA. They're listening to us. But yep.
I don't know. We've not started talking about JFK yet, so I think we're good.
Maybe they're just listening in just in case.
I don't know. Okay, so wait a minute. Did we say the trigger words? Did we say COVID?
Yes.
Did we say vaccine? Did we say vaccine? Yeah, because I was talking about the smallpox vaccine.
No, I told you. Okay. The shot.
Okay, so we've already said military.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't say
UFOs.
Yeah.
UFOs. Sasquatch.
Bigfoot. ETs. Reptilians. Pleiadians.
Pleiadians.
We didn't say FBI. We didn't say FBI or CIA. Oh, and we forgot the NSA.
Well, they're probably jealous. They think we're ignoring them.
Oh, so I thought I'd throw them in.
Hey, we like those NSA guys too. We think they're doing a spectacular job.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
I always love it when they start bad-mouthing the FBI, but then they start saying, but you know what? All the field agents are okay. And I'm like, those fuckers are the same fuckers. Don't go there. That's like saying, oh, well, just because he beat up his last girlfriend doesn't mean he's going to beat you up. Okay.
Yeah. We're okay on that.
Okay.
I don't know what to expect anymore, you know. The next thing you know, they'll have I don't know. They're going to have to come up. See, they don't like the FBI now. They don't like Homeland Security. They don't like this. They didn't like the CIA for years. You know.
Oh shit! We forgot the immigration.
The military are have been taken over by the leftists. You know.
Oh no,
wow,
that one I've not heard.
They're too woke.
The
all that woke stuff in the military. Can't have that anymore.
The leftists don't like military. Remember?
Well, apparently they do. If they're infiltrating them, they must be because they, you know.
It's not because they like them. It's like they're trying to dismantle them. Who can't have that big bad gun?
Okay.
Guns are bad. You can't have a gun. Okay.
I don't know. I think they still want the military. Well, I guess whatever.
They want their private people want their private security to have guns.
Okay.
They don't want anybody else to have guns.
Just the guards that guard their billionaire bunkers.
Yes. And their $1 billion asses as they're out walking around in public. That's the only people that's supposed to have guns.
Did you ever hear about any of those hideouts in Kentucky?
No, I ignore a lot of stuff. I don't want to hear it.
You just don't listen, right? Not that they don't exist. You just don't want to hear about
Swipe up. Yeah. On Twitter, swipe up, up. I'm actually thinking I need a tattoo that says I just don't give a fuck. Really do. The debate is whether it's across my forehead or do I just put it on my hand or on this side.
Yes.
Which side?
Right up the back of the finger there. Yes.
It's kind of like stop talking to me.
IDGAF.
Exactly. Or it's like stop talking to me. I don't give a fuck. One or the other. I've got a pair of socks that say on the bottom of them. If you can read this, bring me a beer.
Yes.
I do.
I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. I absolutely know that Ron did not type that. Hello, Andy. But anyway, yeah, I'm seriously, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna be one of those grandmas, Charles. I'm just, it's gonna happen. I'm one of those mothers. My son is just like me. So
it is.
And he actually found somebody to marry him. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how he conned her into it. I don't know how he conned her into giving me a beautiful granddaughter, but it's happened.
I don't know. Something about there's something about, you know, your kids are one thing, but the next generation is something else altogether. You treat them, you know, God knows you love them all, but I think once you've gone through that first experience, the things that you encounter in the other are you're looking at it from an entirely different perspective. You know, you don't take it personally or seriously anymore, and it's so much more fun. Grandchildren are so much more fun than children.
Because you can do whatever you want to them and send them home.
Yes.
Send them home.
I think so. I think that. I guess that's it. go back to who was that? Emily? No. That did the comedy quips for, oh gosh, like Dear Abby for mothers.
Oh, I don't
Sure
remember
who
that.
her name was. Anyway, yeah. Believe me, it's different. It's funny and different, but it's definitely different.
Well, I'm watching, and I think it's so. I have two granddaughters. One is
14?
she's 16.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she turned 16, and she is so calm and I want to say meek, but it's like
Mhm.
she's off to herself. She just, she just doesn't want to be bothered.
Mhm.
But she's a sweet girl, and it's like when she realizes that she's having a conversation with me, she's
Mhm.
like, "Oh my God, I'm socializing," and bam, she's gone.
Well, you'll get through to
She's
her sooner or later.
yeah,
Definitely late. Yeah.
she's gone, and she doesn't
What you
when
got five?
she's
Okay, 5 more years. 5 more years so you can take her out drinking.
well, see, and okay, so this is what we've talked about. This,
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
if we can get her to come to Western,
Hmm.
she can live here,
Hmm. Okay.
and I'll build on or whatever, and she can have this, and I'll build me a little room.
Mhm.
But it's like the girl's gonna know how to party. It's
Yeah.
just no. I'm taking
Mhm.
her out. I'm taking her to all of the college places. Um, but it's funny because of the personality of her mother, my daughter-in-law.
Mhm.
I mean, my daughter-in-law was a cop.
Mhm.
She's very outspoken. She doesn't hold back. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it just doesn't happen. So to see the difference between her and her daughter
Mhm.
is amazing, but her daughter kind of takes after the uncle who I
Uh-huh.
have met, and he is very quiet and he doesn't say much.
Mhm.
And they have a great relationship. So they work out real well. So I'm really
Mhm.
curious to see what my little 10-month-old is going to turn out
Oh.
like, because the F bomb flows freely between my son and me and my daughter-in-law
Oh,
constantly.
that's gonna be
And I'm like,
that's gonna be something.
ooh,
That's gonna be something.
preschool's going to be fun.
Yes. I don't know.
So,
That's fun.
yeah.
Yeah. uh, Well, I can say from my great nephew's kids is one that's just one that the youngest just turned 1, and he is a really quiet, well mannered baby. Okay, you can
Mhm,
just tell he's not good. He's and his sister is 2.5,
mhm.
and oh my God, she is just a total heartbreaker, and she is like hell on wheels.
Oh, yeah.
She is active and loud and just every and so like
Mhm,
it's like black and white, the two of them,
mhm.
you know. So
That's why I stopped at 1.
mm,
He was my good child. I mean, he was a good baby.
mhm,
He
okay.
did, he did he he didn't sleep very well. That didn't happen.
Hmm.
I mean, that was just one of those things, but that's just how that goes. But other than that, he was a really good baby, and he's always been a really good kid. And so I didn't really have trouble with the terrible twos, or
Uh-huh.
there was some attitude when he was a teenager, but he had enough.
Hmm.
He was into sports,
Hmm. Okay.
so
To distract.
he had some really great coaches.
Hmm.
So, and I was blessed with that, and that's something else too. You tell you want your kids into sports or into some kind of extra activity,
Yes.
but know your coaches, know who they are
Mm,
dealing with,
yes.
because I've seen some huge things. And everybody has across the
Yeah,
country.
sure.
Just don't, you can't blindly put your trust into anything that's with your school or in your school or whoever it is.
No.
Keep an eye on it and know who they're dealing with. But yeah, I mean, and I was blessed that my child liked to be in sports.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of kids that don't. I mean, and they just don't, and you can't make them.
No. Just it's hard, but you got to let them find their way. And
that's the thing. Let them find their way.
Their talents and their it's wide open to them. They can whatever fits their particular blend of talents and abilities and interests.
Right.
Let them go, because those are the things that make it worthwhile.
And help them get there.
Yes, absolutely.
That's the thing. Help them get there, because it was like I have a lot of interest, but wait a minute, wait. No. You have to come to my house to do my laundry first. No. I have laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Also, did I unload the dishwasher? Yeah.
Oh my.
I just need mine folded and put away.
Mm.
And then the next loads need to go in. But yeah.
Well, my big accomplishment today was I really, really cleaned the kitchen.
Ooh.
They'll swoop everything off the counters and
get the bleach out.
Clean and clean everything as I put it back. I felt really good about that.
Yeah. I'd like to just sit tired a lot of shit that I got in there, but I kind of I did.
I think at one moment there, I was ready to call in a dumpster.
Yeah.
Oh
well. This is true. But yeah, so I don't know. I need to do that, but I don't know. It's kind of pleasant. The wind's not blowing. It's in the 40s here. So I don't know how much longer I will stay outside, but man, I love to be outside.
I was going to say, you're tougher. You're tougher than I am.
I just love it. I get to hear all of the little wildlife bouncing around, and I've heard the owls. I heard the owls last week. I came outside for just a little bit. And man, they were just setting that woods on fire, but I haven't heard them since. So.
Do owls get squirrels?
I bet they would.
I don't think I've ever. I mean, that would be. I guess in the.
I don't know. Is that too big of a rodent for them?
I've seen them take rabbits.
Oh well, so yeah.
And I've seen them eyeing up my dogs.
Mm-hmm.
They're about the size of a big rabbit.
Do you know? And I'll tell you this: I have never ever seen an owl.
You've never seen an owl?
Other than a picture, I have never seen an owl.
Oh my goodness!
I've seen a million hawks. I see the hawks out here all the time. But I have never, and as full as my woods seem sometime at night, with owls, I've not ever laid eyes on one. So maybe they're not really owls.
I'll give you one. When I was doing night paper route with my sister, okay, and one place we had a little warning light on top of the car. The first one we got, okay, and it had it was one with, it wasn't electronic. It had a little stepper motor that spun the reflector, right? And it squeaked. Okay. And we had 3 occasions on one particular place where we had an owl. It must have sounded like a rat, like a mouse or something. And he would swoop down and go right at the car. Now, seeing a big owl
Mm-hmm.
with like at least a 4-foot wingspan, okay,
Oh yeah.
right in your windshield, that
It's
was a
pretty
wake up.
freaky.
That was a
Yes.
wake up call. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
what we're gonna do is I'm gonna find one of those and send it down, and you can put it out in the middle of your field. Okay. With a little wire in,
Ooh, yeah.
and streak, 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 and we'll see if we can lure one in for you.
Well, I know they have the owl houses, and I have thought
Mm-hmm.
about putting them out here, but I can't put them too close because I have cats.
Yes, yes, yes. They would be
I
tidbits.
didn't realize that we had flying squirrels, that I had flying squirrels
Really? Okay.
this close to the house until my cat caught one and brought it inside. And I learned they're more nocturnal than the other ones. And I thought, well, that one picked the wrong damn night to come out. But I didn't realize that we had them, and it was white.
Albino flying squirrels.
Well, either that, or because I'm like going, oh my God, did my cat just killed some kind of extinct species of squirrel and bring it into my house? And I was like, oh my God. But it was dead when she brought it in. But I went to get it from her because I thought, man, that looks weird. I don't know what she's got in her mouth. So I picked her up and brought her outside because I don't need blood and guts inside.
Yes.
And I thought she would finish her delicacy here, but she took off downstairs with it and out into the night.
Okay.
And then the next day when I went to my truck to go to work, I saw the tail. I was like, holy crap, she did. She got a flying squirrel.
I'll be darned.
But we have them here in this area, but they're not plentiful.
No.
And they are nocturnal. So I'm kind of like, yeah, well, that one, whoever tried to build a nest, sorry.
Picked the wrong place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Died? Yes.
Yeah.
I got 5.
I got 5 cats, 2 of them.
Critters.
Well, 2 of them are the killers. The other ones are just like, ooh, does mom have treats? Sorry. So he's still not gone to do his laundry yet. So you need to get on his ass and tell him to get busy.
Yeah, well, I'll cut him some slack this week. He had a fall. He had a fall injury at work. I said, I'll cut him some slack this week.
Don't do that very often because then they start getting soft. I'm just saying.
Okay. I keep waiting for springtime. Yeah.
It's coming.
Got to get a new project.
This is January 10th. We're on our way.
I know.
Oh, here. Yeah, damn it. Damn it. He heard us.
73 days till spring.
No, he heard me giving him shit. Sorry.
Oh.
But anyway, so yeah. Next.
Hey, I was feeling really. I got a Bluetooth speaker, big Bluetooth speaker.
Oh yeah.
So now I finally, and it took me three separate attempts to figure out how to pair it, so I can take it around. So now I can turn on my whatever and go do whatever I want to.
Oh, see, okay. So what you need to do is like fix a fanny pack type thing to where you can put it around your waist and you can walk around and just annoy the shit out of everybody. It's great.
Yes.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, I've got a fanny pack here somewhere. Oh
my God. Did you just hear that? fanny pack. Andy's already left. Damn it, he didn't hear it.
I don't know. That was yeah. That's like the guy's version of purses. All it has to do is be big, but it has to be big enough to put a 9mm in.
Hell yeah. Honey, you can get a girdle for that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can get a girdle. I saw a video of a lady she had walked up to the camera. She had a dress on or whatever, and had had the purse strapped around her shoulder, and the weapons this woman had on her from this girdle that she had on.
Oh wow!
Like,
okay.
Oh my God! I was like, damn, I need that. And then in her purse, her purse was like this big. I mean, it wasn't very big at all. And the shit she pulled out of that. And then there was one little place where her lipstick would fit. And I'm like,
okay. Oh, yeah.
I was like,
essentials, absolute essentials.
Exactly. Yeah.
I work under the assumption that you only need one.
One color of lipstick or just one tube at one time?
One
or
gun.
one gun. What are you talking about?
One weapon, you know?
All right, he's done. Love you, Dad.
Oh, he approves.
I'm full of shit. What's he talking about? He didn't have a clue.
Yes.
So, yeah. You want one? I just need to go ahead and want to take a hit.
I already had some.
For the last 30 years, yeah.
40,
okay.
Yeah, 40 years ago, yeah.
Okay.
40 years worth.
All right, well, we won't talk about what's in the cup, so. But anyway.
I wish. One of these days.
One of these days. That's what we need to do. We need to meet up at Bill's.
Oh my God. Well, we could.
Hey,
I'm ready to go anytime. You're the one that's slacking. It's too far.
15 fucking hours. Yeah.
That's okay. You can stop off here and take a day off. I'll drive the rest of the way.
Drive for a little while, then we got to stop at a bar. Drive a little while, we go stop at another bar.
It might take us a couple of days to get across Pennsylvania.
It can't be any worse than what Ron does.
Oh God. Yes, I promise not to stop at every McDonald's between here and Pine Bush.
Dude, I tell you what, we're bringing a cooler. We got bologna, we got cheese, we got mayo, and we got bread. We're good. We're good. There was plenty of family trips about that. Mom, I'm hungry. It's like, okay, well, what do you want? Do you want bologna? Do you want salami? Do you want a hot dog? What do you want?
Or you want mustard or not?
Yeah, you want mustard, mayo, or ketchup? I got with or without cheese. We ain't stopping. We're gonna keep driving. Oh, look, Ron woke up. Ta-da!
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if it took us 72 hours to get from here to Bill's, there's going to be some hell of some stories in between.
We definitely taking the scenic route.
Oh, yeah. No, I kind of think it's like we're going to be on the interstate and go, do you think that place would be a good place to stop? Let's see.
I've always found that good places to stop aren't off the expressway.
Oh
They're off
God,
those
yeah.
little secondary roads where nobody ever goes anymore.
Oh yeah.
Those are the
And see,
places.
that's
Those are
would
the
be the
places to
fun
go.
part. To
Yeah.
me, I would absolutely love how to go maneuver just secondary roads
Mm-hmm.
to wherever I'm going because it's like, okay, so the road I turn off of to come home is
Mm-hmm.
Louisville Road.
Okay.
So you can take that road. It's called Louisville Road for a
Yeah.
reason. You
Yeah.
can take that there.
There you
Now,
go.
and I'm sure there's a secondary road of wherever you want to go from Louisville on. So,
Old Route 21 went from Cleveland to, okay, in Ohio, from Cleveland to what's across, basically to Parkersburg, West Virginia. And
okay,
then I'm talking back when the interstates were not finished. So,
right.
you were basically on, you used the secondary roads like 21.
Hmm.
And there were all kinds of old, nice restaurants. You could pull out, you could
Yep.
pull in and look any little hole in the wall restaurant, and you got really good food for cheaper
Yes.
than, cheaper than you get it at a fast food restaurant,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all kinds of things like that,
Hmm.
and just eye catcher stuff, places where you interacted with people,
Hmm.
and people had
Yes.
there were characters everywhere. you know,
Yes.
you know,
Characters. That's the
that's
best way to say them. Yes.
yes, and every place was absolutely different.
Hmm.
Uh,
Each small town has their specialty. That
yes,
one
yeah,
restaurant that
yeah,
you have to go
and
to.
it wasn't hard to find them. They were
No.
pretty obvious. You could
Hmm.
basically you pull in a place that the parking lot's at least half full during the middle of the day.
Yes.
That's a good place to stop. You know,
Yes.
that's all it was. But oh yeah, 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 and a lot of those places just don't even exist anymore. But it's worth it, I think, to
Hmm.
look for them because I think they still a lot of those little locals only places. I mean, I know of a half a dozen around here, but you're not going to find them off the expressway. You know,
No.
it, you know,
There,
because
there's
those.
a there's a restaurant here in Bowling Green, and
Uh huh.
there's a lot of little restaurants around that they serve breakfast and lunch, and then they close
Hmm.
down. They
Yeah.
don't do the supper thing,
Right.
and that's the best way for them because
Oh yeah.
they make more money that way.
Sure.
And I'm it's called Teresa's Restaurant in Bowling
Okay.
Green, and
Hmm.
I remember the lady Teresa
Uh huh.
that started it.
Yeah.
And she had it for years and she ran it and it became one of the go-to places in Bowling Green that you needed to go to.
Yes.
And of course she retired and she sold it and the people kept the Teresa's restaurant name,
Uh huh.
which is what you need to do.
Yes.
When you buy something that's been around that many years, you keep that name. And that
Yep.
restaurant just keeps going. And they
Yep.
just do breakfast and lunch.
There's a place actually two places I can think of offhand that are exactly like that. Just a little breakfast lunch bar.
Little holes in the wall.
Yeah, and but you go in. The newest one to me, uh, just for some reason, just uh, decided to stop there for breakfast one day, and
Hmm.
there, it, everything was just excellent. The
Oh yeah.
service was good. The place was really clean,
Hmm.
and it was tasty. It was good, old
Hmm.
fashioned, home cooked food. It wasn't
The stuff
fast
we grew
food.
up on.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
And it was delicious. And I said,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, yeah, this is."
Oh yeah.
But the reason we stopped is we drove by that all the time, and every morning it was not packed, but there were at least 6, 8 cars in the parking lot every morning.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
That's the place that's the place the locals go. That's the place to
Hmm.
go because that's the place to live. It's where the food's got to be excellent.
Oh yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
yeah.
There is a franchise that's been in Madisonville and in Hopkinsville in Kentucky
Hmm.
for as long as I can remember, which means it's way older. It's been around longer than I've been alive, but it's called Farrell's Burgers.
Hmm.
It's just Farrell's is all you see on the sign,
Okay.
and it's apparently they have the best burgers ever in the world.
Okay.
Now, it's one of those places that my mother was like, "You're not allowed to go to" when I was younger.
Okay.
Um, so because there was another restaurant that I was allowed to walk to when I was 6, 7 years old that was downtown, but it was full of lawyers and judges and police.
Hmm.
So I could go to that one. I couldn't go down the road where all the drunks were and all the great food was.
Okay.
I could only go to the one. But anyway, yeah. If we were millionaires and we could just travel the back roads
Oh
and
yeah.
hit all of the
Mhm.
mom and pops, oh man,
Maria and Chuck's one tank trips,
yeah,
or or
a fit,
mealtime trips.
yeah,
Yes. Yep.
30-pound gainer trip is what
Oh
that would be.
God. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'd have to. That would.
Yeah.
I'd have to keep those down to like one a week.
Whoo,
And
no.
you go in for breakfast and eat 2,000 calories. I think
God, that would be perfect.
God.
I really, really want to try where they take a glazed donut, and I know the donut specifically that this place it has to come from this one place in Madisonville, Kentucky. It's called Golden Glaze Donuts. Cut it in half, and I
Okay.
need a hamburger put on it.
Ooh.
I need a hamburger made out of this one donut.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's your one meal allowed for a whole week. Every bit of it.
Okay. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the glazed donut on
Oh
a
no.
hamburger.
The sweet and the salt. It's like a
Okay.
chocolate
Like
covered
I don't.
pretzel. Like a chocolate covered pretzel. You've
Okay.
got that salt and you have the sweet.
Mm.
But you just have the sweet bun. It's like using just look at it as using a Hawaiian bread roll
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
hamburger, but we're just going to use a glazed donut instead.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And I've done all that with just bourbon. I hadn't even smoked a joint, so
Well,
we're good.
gosh, what time is it getting to be? 8 o'clock already? 8, quarter after
Mhm.
8.
Oh yeah,
Well,
we've talked shit for almost 2 hours, Charles.
I know. Sometimes it just works that way.
It
Sometimes it
just
just
kind of
goes.
happens.
And who was it? Somebody asked, says, "Well, what's the topic for today?" I said,
It's supposed to be this, but
"Yes." I said, it's a broad topic, and we just take it from there and take it where it goes. Yeah, and that's the way we do. That's the way we do it here at Survivor
that's the
Circle.
way we do
We,
it. Anyway, so yeah, we took the value of life
the value of life.
between. We did the monetary thing. We did the bully thing, the self deal.
Yep.
And then we took it to food
And family.
and family. That's right. It's what you put into it. It's
Those are the things that make life valuable.
Yep.
From which you should derive the
value
of yourself.
And drink. We forgot about
and drink.
Drink and be merry.
Whether it be a mocha coffee
or whatever Maria's got in this Hardy's cup at this
whatever
time.
that is today.
Yeah.
It's all there. And that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
and all of you for being here with us tonight. I want to thank you all for being here. Those who have managed to make it this far and haven't been driven away or whatever. And to those
and I
who
want
might
to
look
thank
at,
Bobby
might look at it
for
later.
I want to thank Bobby for not jumping in and saying,
And
"What's up,
reminding us
MUFON is going to be on."
we've got to
And
leave. Yes.
yeah, thanks,
Yes, we
Bobby.
appreciate that.
Just saying.
It kind of ruins our flow.
Yeah.
So
Just a tad.
I guess that's about it for tonight. I'm going to go catch something to eat, and you're going to go do your laundry.
No, I'm not.
And just enough. Yeah, oh, sure you are. Come
No.
on. Okay.
It was a good thought. It's just not going to happen.
See? Bob,
Oh,
here's Bobby.
Bobby. I love Bobby.
The stalwart. I knew Bobby. I knew we still had Bobby.
Exactly.
I knew he was listening.
Jinx, show me a beer. Anyway.
Yep. He just didn't want you to jump on him.
My name's not Vivi.
Didn't want Maria to get mad at him because
no. He would rather have Vivi jump on him. Just saying.
Probably, yes. Probably. Those southern girls, I don't know.
Man, something about them. Just saying.
Okay. Just makes life worth living. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I will. We'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And so, good night, all. Bye, Maria.
Bye.
Good night.